Commercial motorcycle operators and tricycle operators in Accra have jointly called on authorities to reduce their licensing fees. They also demand a designated terminal for their operations. They say, despite the passage of the Road Traffic Amendment Act 2025, which legalizes the operations, they face a number of challenges, including persistent harassment from some law enforcement officers. ChannelOne News' Sarah Pia has more in this report.
For many young people, the government's decision to legalize commercial motorcycle operations, popularly known as Okada, came as a huge relief. It has provided employment opportunities and a steady source of income for many young men across the country. However, the excitement has been dampened by challenges, particularly the cost of acquiring a license. Many riders describe the fees as exorbitant and beyond their reach. For Godwin, a teacher who has turned to Okada riding to make ends meet, the cost of licensing, a requirement under the Road Traffic Amendment Act 2025, is simply too high. He believes the situation is preventing many riders from operating legally.
This Okada case has actually employed a lot of babies. A lot of candidates are among us. So, we actually need an announcement to us allow us. Say when you go to give me to get a license, the A is personally or right here. But it's so expensive. 1,000 naira going to get a license. Oh, it's very difficult for the riders to get a license. You also have to register the mind, get insurance, the road well here, and then the license as well.
The license to is also challenging because license to there is the charges, like if you want to go and do license, the price is a little bit high.
It's how much?
1,000 cedis at least. It's supposed to be like 500 cedis so that everyone can go and do it. Registration too, if you don't have 1,200, 1,500, it's also a big challenge. You can't do it. We want to register, but sometimes because of the money.
However, the Ghana Motor Riders Association says efforts are underway to engage the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority (DVLA) for a reduction.
DVLA for no yegusua yekasa yepese kaumontiso emai na yemfam beto public na obia tini the license need be no kran ya ni e wosoro enkombo a yedi twa hunu se mpayefo no omon sanse na omonti so mai na emfama ride ni na yegusua yetu hunamo.
Beyond the licensing challenge, riders also complain of frequent harassment by law enforcement officers.
As for the documents, even with the document, they will still take money from you. So it's better when they catch your motor, then they will take your motor to the station, ask you to go and do the documents. Then after that, you take the motor. But after they have seen all the documents, they will still take money from you, and it's not good. If the government is not working like that, it's not helping the country. Government should look into it.
Policeman will stop you. And then even if you have a license, you have roadworthy, you have insurance, you have everything, a policeman will tell you we are being oppressive.
At Dome, a community known for its large number of commercial tricycle riders, popularly called Pragia, business has generally been good. However, there are challenges mirror those of Okada riders. According to the National Commercial Tricycle Riders Union, the fee for acquiring a license, which they describe as excessive, hinders most of its members from obtaining one.
This driving license issue is becoming unbecoming. The fees that they are paying, is it 1,500, which is higher than what we expect. If the DVLA and then the government officials can even reduce these license fees that they are paying right now, I will be glad.
They further lament the absence of a designated tricycle terminal. As a result, they are often confronted by a task force allegedly set up by the municipal assembly, subjecting them to constant harassment.
Why was a green for being in them? Sir, I'm not dressing. I'm only soldier for it should be a new more. And I'm actually special task force. So if that thing is special, what are they doing?
Ada almost say to Mohana.
At a 10-year baby, you need space. To send a young hygiene. Say, I'm a bagina no pay. And I may share son and collect. I'm a shame. You need space. We don't have a space. to create a station. Nti sanka ye wo compound a station. A ye nyina ye so ope pragea wakofo pragea wa ha. Ope taxi a wafo taxi wa ha. Tro sesi a meti insam.
Ebe easy ama.
Ye nyina be ya okay.
The union says these challenges are not limited to Dome, but are being experienced nationwide. It says efforts to engage authorities to secure land for designated tricycle terminals have so far yielded little success.
We are having these challenges not only Dome Kwabenya, it's across the country. When we go to Kaswa, Kufridua, Kumasi, and all this stuff. So we try to meet the MC, but we couldn't get him. So we are putting things together to make a way again to get him so that we can solve these issues and then even find a land at within the central business. We will even have a leaders there and then which they can pay even a monthly dues or a weekly dues to the landowners. We are trying to make these ways so that we can solve these issues, that the harassment issue that are going on over there.
The union is therefore calling on metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives to collaborate with riders associations to provide terminals and streamline the operations.
Now, for commercial motorcycle and tricycle operators, the reduction in the license fees will encourage them to obtain one, and the provision of designated terminals for the operations will make it easier for commuters to access them. Reporting for Channel One News, I am Sarah Apia.